Okay, this is the last part of the events that we are doing, and I'll just paste the code I have written over here, and we would just refine it. Okay, and then we'll explain it. And over here, we see some of the red flags happening for some reason, and that is due to because of these commas. And over here, we need comma, and we need comma here as well, and here too. Okay. Sort IT VBRP. Let me just deactivate that item comma, comma. Although in ABAP, every statement has to end with a full stop. That is the standard, but since we have this one statement starting with right and ending over here with of course the dimensions for the titles. Loop at IT we are being 2, okay. And at end loop check. Then we'll see what is VBELN VBELN, okay. VBELN VF check MSH EL check. Okay, no syntax errors. Now we can use this code and let's activate it. Once it is activated, it gets saved also. And after activating, we'll run this program one by one, direct processing. VBELN. Now, what is VBELN? We'll see that as well. PPs, as it says, select one option, either pieces or boxes. I'll select that, execute, and we have a whole billing document. Okay. And the billing date, set value, sales customer, item, and it is producing. Now, since now this is the code, now let's see into the deactivated part. We are going to sort IT VBRP by VBELN. Now, what is VBELN? We'll see that as well. First sort it and then loop it. Okay. Loop the item table to read the header table at new VBELN. Read table IT with key VBELN. Read table. And at okay. Now we'll understand this at as well. Background and at experiment. Okay. Now, since we have activated this part, the sort part, we are sorting the internal table for VBRP by billing document number. And then we run a loop of internal table of VBRP by the sales document record. And then when it encounters the billing document, it reads the table and writes it into the work area with key VBELN billing document, matching the billing document of VBRK and VBRP. And then we at this point, at this very point, we end it. It reads, it gets a new document, it reads and ends. And this is all statistical because it creates a invoice-like outline. Okay. This is the keyword for underline, and then we'll activate in the next one. Activate. Nesting before the end of the program, the control circuit interval loop must be closed by end loop. Okay, where is that end loop? 154. At 154, okay, we have, okay, loop. We have a loop here. And then where do we have a loop? We already are closing it at 153. Loop, underline, select, add selection screen. So, oh, okay, this loop, this doesn't match anywhere. So we will keep that end loop. Also, activate. Activated direct processing. Now this is saved. We can use this code 905 pbox execute. Okay, we have this material. Item is 10. It is billing. It is pulling the billing document. It's not actually printing this one. Okay. VBRK, KU, Kunar. Kunar is the customer. And VBRK, Kunrich, and T06, KN01. KN01 is basically Kunar. And we have VBALN type VBALN VF. Parameters PPs. Data. Okay. Parameters. That selection screen. Z carry. Okay. VBALN, Kunrich, VBALN. VBALN, Kunar. This is name one from KN01. This is for customer table. Loop, VBRK. And then VBRK, using VBRK and KN01 combination, we are matching KN01 customer number with VBRK Kunrich. So there is the family relationship between these two fields, Kunrich and Kunar from VBRK and KN01. That's it. That's what you have to understand with the logic of ABAP, and that's it. You actually then understand. Now then we are looping it. Loop at VBRP internal table is equal to VBRP. Do we have temp? Temp. Where is temp? WA data, WA temp. Okay, temp, you have to type VBRP. Okay, we have that, so we can activate it. And at new VBALN and at loop VBRP temp VBELN and at end loop activate edit. So there must be a loop that is hanging loose somewhere. 154. And okay, let's deactivate this one. Activate. Okay, we need that end loop. There is one loop extra, I believe. 153, 154. Okay. Okay. Activate. Come on. Direct processing. VBELN. Execute. Okay. 908. Execute. Select either options. Okay. No language specific unit defined for English for internal unit. Okay. So this is the piece of code that's working, but we'll have to investigate more as to. So PPC is not initial, it is not checked. It is not checked. Start of selection event is triggered. VBELN from VBRK. So loads VBRK based on the internal table of VBRK is loaded. Okay, all of the details are loaded from this and this when billing document is matched. From VBRP, first was VBRK, then VBRP into the internal table when SWebLN gets initialized or loaded. So it is loaded. Over here it is loaded. Okay, PUBLN. Okay, loop VBRK, we've already loaded VBRK and VBRP internal tables, and then we loop it because it's loaded. It offloads all of it into all the details of the billing document into work area. Then it reads. So it's looping, not loading, but looping right now. KN01, when customer number with key customer number, VBRK, Kunrij. Okay, VBRK, Kunrij is customer details. And then we actually run on VBRP. First VBRK and then VBRP, and then add new billing document. Add billing document. We give an extra instruction that VBRK with VBRP. Okay. VBRK, first was KNA, VBRK, VBRK, VBRP. So we're making a relationship over here, if you understand. So I'm going to actually host this code in our Git. Okay. VBRP, temp VBRP, add new VBELN, MWSBP, VBRP, and that's how we run a format. Okay, let's save it and let's end this lecture for today.